Hey, this is something that I never do. It's a Dollland Hexclusive. I just realized it's been a really long time since I've made any videos or really been playing with my dolls, but Dollland is always really busy and happening. For instance, this is the Dollland Diner, and it's actually covered in this tapestry fabric all around that I happen to get, which is really classy. It's got all these classical gods, and it's a real heavy tapestry. Actually, I think it's I think it was a 60s fabric remnant that you would use for like upholstery for making furniture. So and then there's just like little dolls throughout it, and the furniture, it's actually it just has a gloss, a polyurethane. I wanted to leave it sort of natural looking, and I like the handmade paper. It looks like candy. Looks real happy. Shauna's here with us for our Dollland Hexclusive, so you'll probably be seeing him and definitely probably hearing from him. He's already moaning. So here at the magic shop, what new is happening here? I do have it sort of backed against the wall. So there's my lantern I got on my first trip to the Mary Merritt Doll Museum. There is Fancy Feet, and I made her a witch using that same upholstery, and I really like that. So she's stayed a witch ever since I put her in that. I haven't changed her clothes in a while. So there's a new, it's a Funko Pop keychain, Cheshire Cat, but so there's a new Cheshire Cat. Well, see, at the magic shop, things change all the time. So it's a shop. And now I have a chance to explain some things to you that maybe you've seen in the magic shop and you have no idea what they are. My cigarette case, I got at an antique store in Verona. Cheap, real cheap. It's beautiful. It's cool as nay. All these animals. I think it's from the 30s. Anyways, it's Hexquisite, like everything in the magic shop is. Shout out, get well, Susie Blue. She's out of bed in here anyways. So there's her medicine. Some candy skulls. This little table here, the magic table, that that one came from a Three Rivers Arts Festival in Pittsburgh. That one did. And this piece here, the little couch and the cushions, which are little sachets really, that came from one of those little import shops. There's a 129 villages, or I don't know how many villages. Do you know what I mean? There's that shot that it's something villages. I've only been in them a couple times, but they're really cool. And I think maybe the coasters came from there too. Possibly those came from a little bamboo place that was in Oakland. I'm not sure. A little Doctor Strange. He might be new. Let's see. And they got a Cheshire Cat. I got that when the Toys R Us closed, so that was... He came with a Figaro too, who's also in Collinwood, who I've always really liked too, and a Daisy duck that I used in an Easter basket. A Purple Witch, of course, is back. Hooray. Hey, bitch. So, she's still cooking. Yeah, I'm sick of being here at the stove. It's hot. She's sick of being at the stove. Oh, well, the carpeting is interesting. I don't know if I've said this before, but I got that in Westminster Abbey. That bookmark. I believe so. I got an owl one there too, so with barn owls. Very cool. There we are. With my best witches. That usually doesn't really show that picture so much, so I'm the Red Witch in the middle, and Hannibal is definitely new there. I got him, and he's in doll therapy actually with Red Witch and Blue Witch. So and Black Phillip, who is really cool with his bloody horns. He just like he just sits there perfectly. So I think you saw the table. This table is Dame Darcy's, but I don't know if you saw the little ram. It's a little glass ram. Yeah, Ron got him for me. He was I think he was in my Christmas stocking actually, but I think he's from the travels out west or something, California maybe he was from. So, who else? Let's see, down there, that's the twins' house where they live. So, they're actually in Collinwood right now. There's my eye doll, and I really like those, so I really like those. I really like her. She's really cute. I really like all the detail and the costumes. Really nice. So, my Tom Clark Hamlet. Oh, my cat's memory. My Jack, the Pumpkin King lamppost from Purple Witch, which is just the perfect, you know, lamppost for doll land. So, thank you, Purple Witch. What's going on in here? I did get, oh, there's one of the twins in bed with Valentina and the voodoo doll. But I got this trunk from out west. Ron got me that one for Christmas. It's really cool. It's like leather and stuff like that. And he just gave me this little tin here too. which is really perfect for this honeymoon suite here at the Collinsport Inn. So yeah, he got me this totem pole too. That was at an auction. And oh, she's new. She's my Peppa doll. She's the British version of Dawn that they made in the 70s after they stopped making Dawn. But I have her in this little outfit I made for her. I call it Ahoy Matey because it sort of fits in here at the Collinsport Inn. She's a big hit. Little Ron is reading his book of etiquette. He still has some party poppers from 4th of July. I gotta figure out where Captain Greg's cuff is. I put it somewhere. I know his lantern's here. His cuff is somewhere too. Captain Greg. Let's see what's going on. There's a picture, I think, from Gettysburg. Probably Devil's Den there on television. What I call television. It's a little specimen box that I made into a television. This screen. Jeez. That might have came from one of those village shops too, or it's been a long time now. Let's see, this is my Angie doll. She is my reproduction Dawn doll. So if you want like a perfect Dawn doll, get one of those anniversary reproductions because they don't have any green legs and you know they're perfect and stuff like that. She's the only one that I got because I wanted an Angie, but I didn't want to fight with, I didn't want the mess and all that. But anyways, I made her this dress. It's cute. And this is a Chelsea Club fashion. The raincoat and boots that fits Angie, which I saw on my one of my Dawn Doll groups on Facebook. So thank you. And this is Dawn's Groovy Room. And it's sort of dedicated to my Aunt Nancy, who was my idol when I was growing up. And she was older and had Dawn dolls. And when I went to my grandma's, I played with Aunt Nancy's Dawn dolls. And so even it's like groovy 70s, motif in the room. But the bits and pieces that I have here, those are from cards from Aunt Nancy. So, thank you. They look beautiful. Actually, I got the spreads, which are, granny square. I got those at the Mission Shop. I think 2 for $1 or 2 for 50 cents. And they were too good to be true. So, now, I can't crochet, so I did make, the pillows, and look how groovy. This is 70s fabric from Germany that I got on my Dawn doll, and I love it. I haven't changed her clothes in quite a while either. How about the dollar store furniture? Is it fabulous or what? Look at that. I don't even know if you saw. Wow, Angie's falling out over it. She's like, wow. It's got little Dawn doll stuff on it too, like Dawn doll art from the little brochures and stuff like that. So there's crystals, groovy. There's, Dawn's phone and a powder puff, and yeah, I made some little like perfume bottles, but it's like green, sparkly. There's also, let me see. I can on the chair too. See what I'm talking about? Cool. Groovy, right? So this is dollar store furniture The chair, I mean, this was $2. So, and all I did was put a coat of green, probably 2 coats of green, a coat of glitter, and a coat of shellac, you know, whatever I was gonna stick, like the pictures that are stuck on it too. I know there's pictures on the back of it too, I just don't really want to move it, but there's pictures on the back shellacked on it too. But those turned out really great. So I think even like that sheep, that Littlest Pet Shop, that came from the dollar store. But oh, there's Moki Ding Ding. Oh, there's the little Ron got me that little butterfly too in his travels. So alright, let's get downstairs because, wow, this is going to be a really long video. I have so many dolls. Oh my god. So, anyways, down here, we can see my latest, and quite frankly, hopefully my last, because come on now, you know, acquisition. But I like these Dame Darcy dolls. And this one's a fairy, which, Tallulah, which I didn't have, I didn't have a fairy. And I liked her because, you know, she's green eyes. So, there's my little Collinsport Inn in there. There's another butterfly from Ron, a little glass one. Tallulah's got there. The chair, people are always trying to buy that chair off me. They're like, always. And I bought it off the guy that plays Abe Lincoln at in Gettysburg when he first opened his antique store. I used to be there all the time. And I got some things from him, including the counter, that little pencil box. I got that from him too, and in the magic shop. And, no, it's not for sale. I don't even know what it is. Like, it's definitely like a throne and wooden, but, I mean, it must have been made for a special doll or something anyways, but it does look like a King Arthur kind of thing. There's a candle holder from Teresa Marie, Purple Witch. It's, like, so old. Seriously, so old. So, if you want to see inside the dollhouse in the Collinsport Inn, there's like the miniature Collinsport Inn, which the back is like, you know, the woods, and which I actually didn't paint that. That's my dog bite. That's where I got bit. So, anyways, there's just little Amanda. There's just little Amanda Harris. She's really cute though. And the interior is like, is not like is Mount Vernon, so the wind is blowing her hair. And she's magnetic and super cute. So you can see how tiny she is, like, next to Matlet there. So, teeny, teeny, tiny. Mrs. Potts and Chip. I got all those Beauty and the Beast pieces at the TJ Maxx. Like $3, something ridiculous. I couldn't resist. $2 or $3, I don't know. Same with these. This is actually the Kramer to a tea set I got at the Mission Shop for $1.25 too. It's like my doll houses are so fabulous, not because I spent any money on them. I'm always like, I don't know, falling into things They just come to me. That little mermaid there is a little Feve. Those are, it's French for bean. They are used to stuff the king cakes or the epiphany, like you get the baby, signify the Christ child. That goes back to the Middle Ages anyways. But they come in all different kinds. They're cute anyways. Max from Where the Wild Things Are. And Super Witch. Those are new. My Kachina Star doll is not new. Oh, Davy back there is new. I get a new sailor back there. Once again, he was like $4 or something. He was really cute. And he's just perfect for the inn. He's back there at the door. So, I couldn't resist him. He's cute. Davy. And, there's Matlet. There's the dog that came with the Chelsea Club fashion. There's, Bitsy. He actually, look, you can see how precious Bitsy is. I was looking for a dollhouse doll. Let me fix her, ribbon here. I liked Bitsy the best. I allowed myself one dollhouse doll, and I got her. And there's Dainty Bet, of course. Ron got her for me at auction. She also came with that bed, the tiny birdhouse that's on the side of the magic shop. It's like a little tin birdhouse, and a beautiful Cupid doll in a crocheted gown that I always wanted. There's the other twin back there, Vita. So I got that basket of produce at the mission shop for like 50 cents once again. So, oh, that sign's new. The original one sold at auction for like $150,000. Not like for $150,000. Ridiculous, this. So, but it looks good on the door of the Collinsport Inn. So once there's the creamer that works good as a pitcher from the $1.25 tea set. I got the mission shop. There's a Dinda. Yeah. Oh, there's Agent Cooper. He's definitely new, but I had to have him, you know, for the coffee shop at the Collinsport Inn. So, down here is Tallulah's house too. So she has a house too. Okay, that's it over here going on, right? So, I think so. George is gardening in the garden. I'm gonna wipe some. I got some Annie's over here. So, I'm guessing what's up with Shauna. Say hi to Shauna. There's Shauna. So, he just heard something and wants out now. He's gonna cause a stink and let him out probably. So, I think he just went outside, Shauna. Here's what's going on at Wooden Way, and if I do pick up with any of the doll series, which I don't know, this is probably what I will pick up with. Just because, well, I'll tell you in a minute once we get downstairs, but I'll show you what's going on here with Cheryl. Oh, what's up, buddy? Lay down, buddy. I think, I don't know if you saw this Pied Piper I got. I got him like so cheap once again. He's all handmade and stuff like that. I got him on eBay for like $9 or something ridiculous. I don't know, he's awesome. I think he's new. I think yeah, I think so. I don't think you've seen him. It's Woody. Woody, I love. He was downstairs for 4th of July. Oh, I was just telling my friend Susie Blue Witch there about this coaster that I got at St. Agnes Fair. Yeah, at the White Elephant sale. So, but one of the reasons why I want to kind of return to Wooden Way is because I got this European costume book at the Book Bonanza, and it's got patterns in the back too. So I really kind of maybe want to make Salem. I don't know if her dress is removable or not. See, she's got this little charm from the House of Seven Gables. I actually found that on Etsy. On Etsy. It's from the 60s, and they used to sell it like there at the House of Seven Gables. And it's got see, all the way around. It's really beautiful, and I didn't really actually get it for her. She just kind of took it. And I think her, see, I'm not sure if her clothes are sewn on. Usually I think they are, and they're so nice. So I don't know. So I'm pretty sure. I know I sewed Old Peg's clothes on because I made them just like the Dark Shadows doll. So I, sewed them on. That is a remnant once again from the 60s. From it's an upholstery remnant. This stuff's great. There's House of Seven Gables. I wonder what Cat's Meow. Oh, finally did. Speaking of which, at the Book Bonanza, I got this yesterday. And look at this. It's got Fanshawe, which I haven't read. So, I listened to the audiobook of The Marble Fawn and the Blithedale Romance. I'm not going to lie to you. So, I plan on maybe reading them someday, though. I don't know. Let's see. Then Merida, you haven't seen Merida. I made her. I gotta let Sean out. He wants out. He's gonna start up a stink. Okay. Alright. Alright, Shauna. Okay, we'll go over to Collinwood. Shauna wants to go to Collinwood. Yeah, right. Go ahead. Okay. So we'll go over to Collinwood then. What's going on at Collinwood? I think you might have seen this sheep, I don't know, but in case you haven't, I kept meaning to make copies of these original prints and put prints up, and because this is the original, so I just never did. These are all originals, so these sets aren't available right now, but maybe saw in my Zazzle shop Joe's Bill's slicker is fading. I didn't have any yellow material, so I used turmeric, and it was really bright yellow. It was perfect whenever I did it, but it's not anymore. Now it's like a really light now. Oh well. I might even just be able to use some fabric markers on that. We'll see. Oh, this is Yeah, these are originals. And Little Miss Matchbox is new. There's a little Figaro, but Little Miss Matchbox is sort of like, she's real rubbery. So she's kind of like a Dawn doll, but smaller and younger. And, so... oh, Long Locks, I think, is probably definitely new, as well as this furniture, which I like very well. I like that furniture very well. Let's see. That has, like, bits and little different motifs from antiques. And it's like a robin's egg, actually, with the gold glitter. I got that gold glitter is actually Martha Stewart. It's real fine, but I got it for like 50 cents or super cheap on sale, which I couldn't resist. That is why I bought it to begin with. And it's good stuff. Yeah, Long Locks. I did finally get a Long Locks. I couldn't pass her up, like, once again. She was, like, really good price. She has no green on her legs at all, so she's real beautiful. So, I always wanted Long Locks, too. So, now I have one. So, there, that fabric's for sale in my Zazzle shop, too. It's great. It's great stuff. You get the second grade. I don't know about the first grade on Zazzle, but I've got the first grade of some of that designer fabric, and it's real crappy. No good for sewing. Maybe just good for glue or crafting. But this stuff is real. It's real good stuff. It's the second grade. But everything about it, the printing, and it's really cool. And there's Codsworth. Lumiere is, where's Lumiere? He's in Angelique's room. He's really cool, too. But, Codsworth, too. Those are really cool for the Beauty and the Beast sets. And there's Vlad. I don't know if I will put the stuff ever for sale again. I don't know. But, if I do, I don't know if I'm selling Vlad anymore. It's like one of those things. I don't know. If it come close. I don't know. I might keep him. There's a little zoetrope. It's a Wendy's zoetrope. Felix the cat for them. Oh, here's another piece of furniture that did the desk. In here, this is just like a sky blue, a pale blue. And once again, it's got motifs from antiques on it. That's like an azurite bead, an Indian bead, some glass beads, some dried flowers, things like that, little treasures like that that you glue on the top there. And Mrs. Johnson is still with me. Yeah. I don't know. I had planned on selling Collarwood and the Dark Shadows dolls that I had left. Last piece of the Beauty and the Beast set. For a local pickup, and it would have been like worth the trip. But there's Gerard. I don't know. I still probably will someday. You know, I have so many dolls. So we'll see. Let's see what else is here. There's still a couple more things I think left to see in the Dollland Hexclusive, like Mrs. Bunny. Mr. Hoodoo Do Voodoo. My French doll, my French wooden mystery doll that I made this cute little outfit for. She's cute. There's Frankie and Piper. Let's see. And Astronova. It's my Novi Stars. There's my Vampire Lestat. Still have the Keep. I'm glad I still have the Keep too. I don't know. I might keep it. Here's some Ghosts, some Monster High, Spectra. Ron brought me this and I sort of made it like a little dorm. Yeah, I like Scarrow a lot, so they were all shooting him the finger. It's a long story, but they were. They can't really actually, they can't even shoot the finger really, but that's what they were doing. It's when Dollpark got canceled, so I kind of stopped playing with them after that. So, there's my Taeyang. So, and there's the Keep down there. I like the Keep, so. Jane Blue Little. You saw, let's see, there's Tilly, and there's Mur. And I think that's, well, I could just show you. I guess it's kind of scary. But this had started off as my, magical book nook. Mistress Bliss, who's saved for honor. I'm going to send that out sometime with Carolyn, I swear. Oh, Hex is missing still. I can't find Hex nor, I used to use them at the dollhouses all the time. This is from, Jacking Off there. The fairies, actually. But, and anyways, this started off supposed to just be magic books in this cupboard. And then I was like, oh, well, I can have some, like, doll books in this cupboard, too, you know. Then I was like, oh, well, you know, I could put some dolls in here. And they sort of just took over, as usual. So, there's some bears. And Ophelia was traded to me by an artist. So, Grady Marie made him Owen, which, I love her dolls. I made Mallory there. She's got different outfits, too. She's really big, actually. Really should sell her. She's like a boudoir doll. She's really big. So, because she's just in here, as you can see. This was supposed to be a book nook that I could come in and actually read in here and stuff like that too, but I can't even do that anymore. So, that looked like it's gonna fall. Alright. I had the page written, the Simcoe there. There's a bunch of my dolls there too, but you can't see them, so they're sort of hidden. So that's all for Dollland then. There's my book that I can't close. That big book full of, I got more stuff for that now. I gotta get that out anyways too. I gotta find the rest of my recent ticket stubs and stuff for that too. I wanted to show you Skelly's. Here. Hold 1 second. Just wanted to show you. Oh, never mind. I guess that's enough for now. Okay, thanks. See you later.